guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm back with the Manco Thunderbird, and it is fully finished now. I was going to put a Honda GC 160, but I decided to put this Predator 212 because it fits better and the clutch lines up. The other one didn't. Plus it didn't have a throttle linkage on the other one, so it would have had to have like some kind of Makuni carb that fit it. But anyway, so here's the clutch, brand new, 420 chain. And then we have like a 72 tooth sprocket in the rear, if not bigger, so that thing is massive. That's all I know. But yeah, all new parts. Engine is brand spanking new, Harbor Freight coupon, 99 bucks. Chain's brand new. That was probably about $19.99 for the chain because it's more of like a dirt bike racing chain. I'm still sticking with the stock muffler, but I will do some mods to this bike. The main thing I'm wanting to do is the carb, possibly later on. That's going to be way later though. And then I want to put like a straight pipe, the little exhaust on it. And I have like a slip-on exhaust that might work, but it's going to have to be like right here. And then I put the gas tank up here. I have like this hose clamp and then some electrical tape. I know it's not the best job, it's just temporary for right now, but it works pretty good. It doesn't move or anything. So oil, I filled this thing up. I already did the break-in for like 3 days, and then I got some brand new oil in here. Pretty sure it's 10W30 conventional. I know you can run synthetic on some engines, but this one, I'm just gonna do what it takes because like it's a brand new engine. It's harder on new engines to be pushed, so I'm not doing anything with the governor bypass, anything yet. However, in my next video or so, once I get this all broken even more, I'm gonna show you guys how to bypass the governor on the other side to get more speed down there. All you really do is you have to get tension on this to this bar here up in the harness so that it keeps this pulled back the whole time, because the governor usually likes to sit there and bounce. That's what it does whenever it limits your speed. So coming up to the top here, I have the stock kill switch working. Works just fine. I have the harness hooked up, and nothing's blown in here, no fuse or anything, which is nice. I know that was been taken care of. Nothing has shocked it or anything. The grips are just those cheap eBay ones, but these ones are softened up because my friend used to own these, so they've been collecting rain and stuff, but now it feels really smooth, and the throttle connection is very fluid. And then here's your harness so that you can adjust the tension. But I went ahead and made my throttle like pretty dang tight down there. If you see the throttle connection, I just loosened it a tiny bit so that it doesn't, so I have at least a little bit of slack, because you need a little more slack, because like throttle cables, if you have like full tension with no slack, there's always, whenever it recoils on you and backfires, it's always going to pull a little bit, so you want to have a little bit of slack. Now talking about the tires, these are like those Harbor Freight tires they always put on here. There's just a small spacer on each side, and it actually is working pretty good. It's nice and stable. These tires are like brand new. I'm pretty sure these ones have tubes in them, but what's nice about these tires is you can easily pick them up at Harbor Freight for $20 max, and not only that, but they bolt in through the actual wheel, so you don't have to worry about your sprocket coming off, and it actually bolts on well. So you can order these new sprockets online, but this one here may be custom. If not, it wouldn't even matter because I already own one, so I could easily, whenever I have to have a new tire or maybe even a new rim if that matter, I could easily swap it out and put this one on it. If I wanted more speed, I could downsize it, but honestly, I like the power this thing has. It is nasty. Hitting the throttle on this thing, it'll probably, I mean, it tops out at like 30 right now just because the governor is not bypassed yet. But like with this gear ratio, like the 70 to like 10 tooth or whatever that is in the front, or 11 tooth, it just flies. It'll give you the torque of like a dirt bike in first gear, but topping out at like 40 miles an hour. And I honestly think this will eventually top out at like 45, maybe 50. Just because this is such a small bike and it gets better aerodynamics. So my favorite thing about this bike, before anything, is you'll notice this is the blue color, and on the back, if I haven't shown this yet, it shows the ramen noodle brand, because this bike is like a one-of-a-kind promo bike that was sold back in like I think the late 90s, early 2000s, or whenever this was made. Pretty sure this is like an 03 model. they sold these as promo bikes to basically like sponsor the ramen noodle company. So that's really cool that I have this frame. I didn't even realize that till after I picked it up. Someone gave it to me, and I got it from OfferUp. And my favorite part is it's like completely good condition, so I'm not going to do any frame mods to this. I'm going to try to keep it in really nice condition, not thrash it too much. I honestly might end up swapping out that seat for like the same exact kind, but just not rare, so I can keep that one for keepsake. But for now, I'm just going to treat it gently, you know, just kind of torque the engine a little bit, lean forward. Nothing too bad. But my favorite thing is it does have the full shocks in the rear, so it's got the seat suspension, it bends down. Then the front, it's got like those big Ace Hardware just springs, and then this loose piece right there just to hook it on. And then these actually do work pretty well. It's just not, it's not your probably used to like Honda shocks or anything on a dirt bike. So when you squeeze down, it's not going to do anything because how stiff they are. But if you go up a bump, these definitely will squeeze in. So they're perfect for trails. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get some riding in. I know I've been talking a lot, so I'll see you then.